mortal fools to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight and take a ride with the Dark Carousel Podcast. Welcome, mortals! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
Moonlight.
Hey, we could bring it back.
It's round 2. I'm here to tie my shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. This is the Dark Carousel Podcast speaking to your ears right now. But anyways, guys, yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the newest episode of the Dark Carousel Podcast. Today, we have a few things to talk about.
But first,
our lovely sponsors. And today we have Land of Illusion at Land of Illusion. And I'll say it again, Land of Illusion in Middletown, Ohio. They have 6 major attractions, guys, and they have one new one coming out. And it's I'm not gonna tell you. But guys, 6 major attractions. You got Dr. Psychos, Middletown Haunted Trail, Temple of Terror, Phobia, Killer Clowns, and
the newest one.
And then also you have the Stage of Rage, Voodoo Lounge, and you have an awesome, amazing, beautiful Midway where you can just have fun with your friends around a cozy little fire this haunt season. Isn't that nice? And there's multiple fires, so there's 3 of them, right? No, 4.
You got your main pit,
Main pit.
and then there's 4 total. 4 around, and then 5. So there's 5 total.
There's 5 total.
5.
And you guys have live concerts, especially from the man himself, DJ Lutz.
Yep.
DJ Lutz comes out like every fucking night and gives us the best music in the world.
As long as they don't have like anybody else booked. But yeah, he's usually out there.
Yeah, so we open up September 5th, guys, so stay tuned with that. And after that, Frankenfuel. Thank you.
When you're feeling thirsty.
When you're feeling thirsty, you want to get freshly shocked, guys, go to frankenfuel.com. Sorry, I'm really tired. frankenfuel.com/DCP to get 15% off of your next purchase. Other than that, guys, shit is the bomb. Diggity. Love it so much. So, Mike, love you.
Yep.
Michael McKnight, love you.
There you go.
Other than that, guys, today we have a special guest. Her name is on Instagram, don't know her real name, which is Kate Biddle. She is a haunt actress out of Netherworld.
Mm-hmm. She does a little bit of everything.
She does. I think she's an actual actress.
Yep.
She models.
Models?
She does it all. Really excited to hear her story in this lovely little haunt world. I don't know much about her, but that's the best part.
We're going to find out.
Coming in open-minded.
Yeah.
I'll to talk about what happened today at work, guys. And anyways, other than that, it was a fun day. It's a Monday, and it definitely feels like a Monday. It is very, very tired. And guess what, guys? My birthday's next Wednesday. I'll be 33. Let's go. The last time we did an interview on my birthday, we talked to Willie Vodka. That was fun. That was actually
That's been a minute.
That was a long time ago. That was like 2 years ago.
Long, long time ago.
I can still remember. No, I can't because I don't remember. I sent her the link. But, we're really excited. Honestly, I've always wanted to go to Netherworld. You ever watch the videos of Netherworld?
If I have, it's been a minute. Because I know there was one night we were hanging out. We went through a lot of YouTube videos of different haunts and stuff, and that might have been one of them.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. Netherworld, it's on my bucket list. We crossed off the darkness. That was cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I haven't really been watching a lot of haunt videos lately, dude. I've been like video editing and constantly just.
I watched a little bit on TV. I watched a little bit of stuff like Jaws was on, but a lot of people don't. Oh, that's not a horror movie.
What?
Well, I'm just saying, people.
Dude, that Until Dawn movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, that shit's good. A lot of people said they didn't like it. Dude, I thought it was amazing.
I don't know.
That was, dude, it is brutal.
I don't know. And then let's see. I watched both It's.
Oh, the newest ones?
Yeah, both.
They're
one and
they're
two.
coming out with Welcome to Derry. Comes out in October.
Yeah, I can't get into serious shit. Yeah, and then that was the other thing.
We need it. Need it bad. Don't forget to get the screen.
I will.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a really good little series.
It's trying to join.
I know.
It's trying.
It's like glitching out.
Uh-huh. It's a blank screen.
It is a blank screen.
What?
It's all right.
I
I can
hear.
hear.
I don't see
You
nothing.
hear me?
Yes,
Yay.
I hear
Why is
you,
it-
but we don't see you.
Why is it not letting me see? Hello?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go. Hold on.
maybe.
I wish that was my face. That would be a lot cooler.
Mate,
What are you doing?
can you see us?
I can see you. Yes.
Ah, well, at
go.
least you can see us. I mean, hey, camera difficulties.
Don't you love that?
I know.
That's technology these days.
It's just like it's like, oh yeah, no, we'll work on the times that we, I don't really care to, but then it's the moments when like, oh no, I need you to actually, do something for me, please. And that's when it just decides not to.
That's how it always works out.
The computer does not recognize your camera.
Nope. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing?
Oh, this is so weird. Why is it not? Come on. No, not the one day of all days.
Yeah, here it is. You can always try to like leave it and then come right back by God.
Let me try that. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right. No. Yep. See?
Technical difficulties.
Round 2. But it's okay. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Technology is never in our favor whatsoever.
Hey, we've been there.
Dude, tons.
There's
of
been many a
fucking
times shit fucks up. And it's like, okay, cool. We just roll with it.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, it's so frustrating.
So yeah, Dingle. The other day when I sent you that picture of that fucking mask, it is from the new movie because I looked it up.
What mask?
The Jason one. It's not from the series, the mask I sent you. Because even JC said the same thing. It's the new movie coming out.
It's a movie?
Yes.
They're making a movie?
Yes.
I thought it was a series.
No, it's a movie. Because I even said that to JC. JC, you know him. He wigged out on me. Brother. It's the movie. I was like, I know. I saw something on Facebook, but you can't always trust Facebook. But I looked it up, and it's sure enough, it's Revenge of 13 or something. I forgot the Revenge of something, but anyhow, it's the actual new mask they designed for it, and he's going ham.
I hope so.
He's going ham.
Because 2011's one. Was it 2011? No, it was
No.
2009. 2009. That one's good.
Oh, he's lethal in that.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the bow.
Yeah. Shows his trophies and shit.
Yeah, that shit was dope as fuck. That shit was so cool.
Don't get me wrong. Everybody says Freddy versus Jason was cheesy, but I liked his look in it, and I liked his 9 look.
Dude, I liked the way he looked. I liked the way Freddy looked, like especially like when the demon mode, he was like all like fucked up looking and shit, like at the beginning of the movie. Like, God, dude, I would love to see an actual like good Freddy movie come out, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. And if it does, they need to do it right.
I would love for that old man to just do it one more time.
Yeah,
But he says he just can't do it. Dude, I'm not asking you to do 45 minutes.
No, you got to be very specific about that because they really did that in Halloween Ends, and Michael Myers was in that movie for 10 minutes.
Overall.
Dumb. Dude, don't get me on that rant. That literally destroyed my
Well,
love for Michael Myers.
I don't know how true it is, but they said there's supposed to be another one coming out called Aftermath. And they're supposed to it's supposed to erase all that shit, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Let's just kill that series.
I think so. Just lay it to rest. That's all you can do.
It needs it.
Well, it says she's.
Oh,
Oh,
there you are.
Now you just gotta unmute yourself. Unmute. Hit the mute button. Hit the mute button. Nope.
There you are.
There it is.
Please.
There it is. We got it. 2 for 2 now.
We have landed down to earth. We are here now.
There it
Yay.
is.
We made it.
Don't you love that?
Oh no, it's my favorite thing in the world, along with
God.
traffic and plane delays and all the other good
I
things.
feel that. That is.
Well, welcome to the Dark Carousel Podcast.
Yeah, welcome. This is exciting. We'll introduce ourselves. I am Arthur. You've been talking to me on Instagram, and that is Steve, and he is
All,
the
yeah,
other.
all month, all day, everything.
Yeah, and we're really excited, super pumped, and we're definitely ready for this. We got a frozen screen.
No,
Oh.
I'm working on it.
Oh, there it is. There you are. You're good.
I'm working.
There you
There
are.
you
Sorry,
go.
that was always.
Oh,
but-
there you go.
I'm working.
Well, this is exciting. This is a little bit about us. You know, we've been in the industry for quite some time. We love everything about haunted houses. To tell you why would probably make your ears bleed, but we just been doing it for quite some time. This is my 20th season. This is Steve's 30th. 34th season, so altogether is over 50 years of experiences, and we go out and
It might be my 34th year. We got to still see how that goes.
well, right now it's we just love looking and finding people out there that have the style of a haunter, and we want to acknowledge that and let people hear people's stories and what it's done for them. And we're really excited. And other than that, I think it is time for the lovely little questions, and we'll always start off with you, and you can tell us who you are, where you work, and we'll go from there.
All right then. Well, to everyone, my name is Kate Biddle, and this is actually my 10th season being a haunt actor overall. But my 9th season, I currently am an actor with Netherworld Haunted House that's based in Stone Mountain, Georgia. But from a young age, I've always been into, I guess the alternative, the spooky, whatever you want to call it, the alternative. Basically what I guess normies wouldn't be into, but I always knew from an early age, I loved all of that stuff. Like I've always loved horror movies, scary movies, everything. So when the moment came for me to be a haunt actor, I thought, well, I mean, that's obviously the perfect job for me. And and 10 years on, I never would have expected to be doing this, let alone 10 years. But of course, when anyone asks me about it, I always tell them the same thing. It's my favorite job that I've ever had, and I probably will ever have, no matter what I continue to do in life. And it's definitely probably one of the more interesting things about me when I tell people that I do this for a living. But aside from that, I also do work at a local ballet as another job. So I've always been into the arts. I've been an actor for pretty much almost all of my life. I've modeled. I've done just countless other artistic endeavors. So yeah, I've always been into the arts. That's something that's
Cool.
very, very important to my life. So
Yeah. Now, were you into theater at all when you were younger?
I went to school for theater for 2 years it's a program called the Gainesville Theater Alliance. So it was kind of like two colleges in Georgia. They kind of teamed up their theater departments and kind of created a whole theater company around it.
Cool.
So I did that for 2 years, and they put on like Broadway level productions. Just the sets, the costumes, everything was incredible. So having that as a basis to learn from was a really good, kind of way to learn, okay, this is how at least the theater business works, and also to hone in acting or any of those types of things. So yeah, I did theater for a little bit. I did theater in high school, which was, of course, was a lot of fun. But I knew even from an early age that I was always kind of geared more towards film.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as I do love theater, and I still do love theater, I think being in film, that's kind of where that's my favorite in terms of like acting and that kind of stuff.
That's really interesting because I know we've talked to several people that that were theater kids, and they really they loved it, but the haunt aspect of it's like the haunt world is a different breed when it comes to acting, because it's all about improving and really just saying something right off the rip. In theater, there's a lot of scripts and stuff. Sometimes there's like improving and stuff here and there, but when it comes to like haunt acting, it's you have this. That's all you got. And if you don't got that, then you better figure something out really, really quick. No, that's pretty cool though. I am the I thought I wanted to be an actor. Could I do it? Yeah, I could do it. But I'm more of the camera guy kind of guy. I love capturing the moments. Those are my favorite things in the world, and I love that aspect of just capturing those moments and not just. It's like you're capturing these moments, but you're making yourself feel good, but you're also making the other person feel so much better because like the camera's right in front of their face. So that's like, it's like a win-win situation.
I'm just the light guy. I just move the lights around.
We
No, but that is so important though. Like, because if you think someone's an asshole, you can easily make them look awful just by lighting.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it is such a crazy thing. Now, what really? When did you said this is your 10th year haunting?
yeah.
What got you just to haunt? Like, what was the reason? It's just random thing, or you're just like, this is what I want to do.
By happenstance, so there was a haunted house in Atlanta. It was called Chambers of Horror. That was an adult-only haunted house that was attached to what was then the Masquerade, kind of in the Midtown area. And of course, I grew up going to Netherworld, having born and raised in Georgia. Everyone went to Netherworld. Everyone knew about it. All the teenagers would go there. So I went to Netherworld growing up, and of course, always admired the place and enjoyed going there. But me and my friends decided to check out this other haunt, and we were adults at the time, so we're like, hey, let's check it out. And of course, it's everything an adult haunted house would be. No rules apply. I mean, the actors could say pretty much whatever they wanted to patron. Titties, you name it, everything was there.
Yep.
So after we went through one night, it's funny. My two friends decided that they had already, I think, were acting at Netherworld at the time, but because I'm me, I'm just like, no, let me act here. Like, this looks amazing. So it was already kind of midway through the haunt season when I applied, but I guess they accepted me, and I got to come in and act like that last week and a half of the season. But yeah, my character was Laser Tits, and
There you go.
Consisted of, I know if I had a picture, I wish I could show it up here right now. But it consisted of laser pasties on my boobs, and sometimes I would be painted up to be like a robot or something like that. But yeah, that was my character, and
Get you some little LED lights and everything. Light them up.
And funny enough, the makeup artist that helped create that character and do my makeup, she is now the head makeup artist at Netherworld.
Let's
Shout
go.
out to Beth Jack Monkey. And so I've been with her my entire haunt career. So she literally knows me and my tits better than anyone else probably at this point. So,
Laser Tits and Jack Monkey.
yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, we created a really cool device, and it actually had buttons, so I could change like the lighting and the frequency and the colors whenever I wanted.
Wow.
So it was a really cool device, and it was pretty effective.
There you go.
Now, how like okay, so
Kind of like a mood ring.
yeah, what kind of mood are you in right now? Now I know long time ago when my first haunted house was called Chambers of Horror here in Ohio, which is hilarious. But what was funny about that this was back in like 2008. The owner of Chambers of Horror in Middletown, Ohio, got a letter from Chambers of Horror in Atlanta, and they're like, yo, like, you got to change your name.
Listen here, posers.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I always admired Chambers of Horror because they were so vulgar. So vulgar. Like, your guys' Chambers of Horror was so fucking vulgar, and then all of a sudden you go to, like, our Chambers of Horror, and you're like, dude, what the
PG-13.
What the hell is this, dude? And I remember just, like, I was, like, my fucking, like, 14-year-old self was like, dude, Ed, we gotta have something like this. Like their flyers, their website is basically fucking amazing. We gotta do something, and we never did. And then eventually it got shut down, but for good reasons. But other than that, when you went from a very vulgar haunt to Netherworld, what was that like?
Surprisingly, it was not as difficult of a transition as you would think. Well, first off, I also had a year break in between.
Okay.
So the year after I worked there, it was a break from haunted houses. So, but I mean, when they told me, what what actors can and cannot do. It was pretty easy for me to be like, oh, okay, like obviously I can't say fuck or cunt or throw little fetuses at people or be topless, clearly.
Absolutely.
So, as fun as that is, but, again, I think that also is part of my acting training, like being able to be,
Universal,
flexible and being able to adapt to whatever project I was going to be on. So, yeah, it wasn't that hard for me to, figure out like, okay, this is how this haunted house operates as opposed to this one. So, but
yeah,
of course,
that's cool.
even then, I was still able, but of course, I was still able to take what I learned and just the techniques I had evolved at Chambers to Netherworld, of course. Well, and obviously, having worked there, that's what helped me get a job at Netherworld. So,
and it definitely like opens up your imagination when you go from, because like we've worked at a hands-on haunt where it was fucking wild. And I've done things to people that I would probably be in prison, but we're not going to talk about that. But it was great because they paid for it, so I can't really say nothing. But it definitely opens up your mind and your imagination to really expose yourself. It's like, all right, dude, like let's see what I can do and what can I get away with. And you know what? I'm happy I did that because, in a PG-13 haunt, you can't really do that stuff because, for years I worked in a PG-13 haunt, and then, when you finally are able to get released a little bit, that was a game changer for me, and I loved that. Now, when you went to Netherworld, did you have to do an audition, or was it just, you got the job right away kind of thing, or is it more of a background check thing?
I guess the answer to that, it's like a combo of all three. Okay. So I think initially, like if you're brand new, for new hires, they'll advertise on their social media and their website, like, oh, if you want to be a haunt actor, submit here. And then you just do like a basic web application and fill out your details and stuff like that. And then of course they do a background check and they really kind of vet your history, just make sure obviously that you're not a psycho or, a convict with,
pedophilia and crazy shit.
Like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Crazy shit that's actually concerning,
Oh,
I mean, if you're a weirdo, of course, come on in. But
all weirdos are welcome.
Oh, yeah. And I just did all that. And then they reached out saying, okay, we want to bring you in for an official interview, and which is like any other interview. I mean, you go in and interview with the casting director and just kind of go over your application, and then you tell them like what's your availability like during the haunt season, and do you have any experience with this and this and this, are you allergic to latex, or they just kind of run the gamut of who you are as a person and your experience just within the industry. But luckily, and even now, they even if you're a complete noob and you've never like worn a mask or done any type of scare acting, they'll still welcome you as long as you're open and willing to try anything.
That's wild.
So,
was it Danny Panic said that she travels to Netherworld? I think it's this day.
I love Danny. Yeah, she does. She's been there a few times. Yeah.
I think because Netherworld's like on my bucket list. That's like one of our biggest things. It's like Netherworld is definitely one of them. Woods of Terror, and some out in the West Coast we want to go to and stuff. But Netherworld's always been on a list for us. Eventually, it'll happen eventually. But right now it's hard because everything what's going on with our show and stuff, and it's just so busy. Now, when it comes to like when you first walked into Netherworld and you're now an employee at Netherworld, what was your first role and how did you take it for the first time?
So the first character that I did was, which, again, far cry from laser tips. It was a statue character.
Okay.
So, which I was just like, oh, okay, that seems pretty cool. And I think my first night, of course, I remember like, I don't know anyone here, or I might run into people I don't know. And, always, it's like first day of school, you see all these other people, like-minded, you're like, oh, that could be my friend, that could be my friend. But you come in and you sign into casting, and then you are headed like straight into the departments to get, your mask, your makeup done, your costume, all that good stuff. And this was at my first season in Netherworld was at its old location, which was in Norcross, which is a smaller area. But now they moved out to Stone Mountain, which is a much larger venue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I just remember going in and of course seeing the sea of people inside and just seeing just crazy how big the crew was, getting everything ready. And because I was used to Chambers, which was a much, much smaller crew. So when I step into Netherworld, I'm like, oh no, this is
Yeah.
this is a legit huge haunted house. Like I was not expecting this many people to be working here. But it was just like just shot fire, just like, okay, here's your mask or here's your character. Here, okay, here's your costume, and then okay, go ahead and sit in the makeup chair. It was just very like go 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 go.
Wow.
I didn't even have a moment to kind of stop and look around and be like, oh, look at that mask. Oh, look at that cool costume. No, there was no time for that. So, but as soon as I sat in the makeup chair, I actually saw my friend Beth, the makeup artist who did and I was just like, okay, see, now I'm at home. Now,
There's a reason why I'm here.
there was a reason I was here. Yep, it was kismet. It was meant to be. She wasn't the one that worked on me that first day, but as soon as I finished the makeup, then I went over to the armory, which is where we have all of our props and stuff like that. And we did kind of a little meet up just before the night started, saying, okay, like we're gonna have a good night. Here's the thing, blah blah blah. Guests are about to come through. Here we go. And it was very chaotic because I was just like, oh, it's my first night. I don't know where my spot is. I don't know where to go. And I think I found who my lead was. And I said, where's my spot again? And they were able to show me really quick. And then I went, okay. And then I found my spot. And then again, I think it was the actor training in me. Once they announced like, oh, people are now coming through, I kind of just went into go mode. And I just
killed it.
Did everything. And I'm pretty sure I embarrassed myself, or I did the stupidest, dumbest moments, or I probably, did things as we all do. But in that, I even in that first night, I kind of learned what worked, what didn't work, not only with just the character that I was doing and the position that I was in, but just with this haunt in general. Because yeah, it was very different from Chambers.
Absolutely.
PG-13. So it's like, well, obviously statue can't speak, but I can't,
move like a
rein it in
human.
a little bit.
Yeah,
exactly.
wow.
But yeah, that was my first night, and just man, it kind of really set the tone for how I just did haunted house acting from then on, and then just not only Netherworld but other places. So
it's so cool. Yeah, I know when going from a small haunt to a massive haunt, because I went from my Chambers of Horror to Land of Illusion. Chambers of Horror, they only had like 40 people, but Land of Illusion had a little over like 200 to 300 people, and it's like, oh shit. So what do you want me to do? Just be you. Oh my god, you don't want that. That's the that's the problem. You don't want me to be me, because then I'm fucked. Now,
how much of me people?
Yeah, well, that was the thing, and that's what made me who I am today. Was I was able to be me, and it was a judge-free zone. I was all about it. And it's been a long. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
It's Monday, I get it.
Yeah, it's definitely a Monday. When it came to being you and having, are you able to hear me still?
Nope. The mic went red. Okay.
It went to safe driving mode. What the hell is even that?
Safe driving mode. You were in a vehicle, so you're not allowed to use the camera.
What the hell?
You are driving really fast right now.
It's experiencing high speeds.
No,
there we go.
There it is.
Okay, can we boycott Zoom or just? No.
Well, basically what I'm saying is, like, since you were able to finally, it's like, all right, I can actually go for it now, and I can actually be a little bit more universal on myself. Does Netherworld have like best actors of the night?
Not, I wouldn't say like the night. I think back in the day, I think they used to do more like acting based awards like that. And I think, and now they do something kind of similar, but now it's more what we do now. Actually, I love this tradition. I think we started this, I think around the pandemic, I want to say. Yeah, around the pandemic. So one piece of wood was salvaged from the old haunt that had been there since the haunt opened almost 30 years ago, which is crazy. And so what they started doing every night after, first it was after the night was done, but now we do it before the night starts because most people leave at the end of the night. But now they have someone who people nominate, like someone, I guess, that kind of exemplifies the spirit of Netherworld, whether they're an actor, crew member, ops, you name it. It does, you know, it could be anyone that works at Netherworld, but someone, you know, who just, you know, people think is a great person and,
Yeah.
who really cares the spirit of Netherworld, but they become the person that gets to bang the nail into this big post and kind of immortalize himself forever into Netherworld.
Wow.
And it's a really cool, and we really go all out for it. Like they play tribal music and like everyone does a little dance, kind of like it's like a sacrificial. But they give this person a nail and they hammer it into this post, and yeah, it's a nice little just like moment where, you know, we honor what this person has done, what they've just all the sacrifices that they've done, or just all of the just the way that they really helped bring the haunt to be the best that it can be every single night that they've been there. And it could be someone that's relatively new, like that maybe it's their second year, or someone that's been there for like decades. So
Wow.
I
And
feel like that's in a
cool.
way, that's how they recognize people that really stand out.
Huh. And that's a really cool tradition to have, because it's like, you know, not only you get a little bit of recognition in a way, you get to like, dude, I'm a part of something now, and this is huge for us, and just for the person itself. Were you able to nail the pole?
I did indeed. Yep. This was 2021, and this is when we were doing it after the show ended, and we did it outside, of course, because it was still, you know, kind of around the pandemic, so we still had to be social distance. But I mean, we wore masks as part of our characters.
Yeah.
But we actually had a bonfire outside, so that really added to the ceremony of it. And yeah, in 2021, I got to bang the nail, which like you said, it's that moment. It's kind of like you just get that feeling of, oh wow, like I'm finally accepted, or just wow, like my hard work paid off, and you know, it was recognized. And
That's really
I
neat.
really like that, especially at a place like Netherworld that is so well known and renowned in the haunt community. You know, just to show that even someone who, you know, little old me, who started out as laser tits, showing those off with people, can you know, be someone at this big haunt. It's just, it's really, really cool. So that's why whenever I, you know, every single night, whenever I see who gets to bang me now, I'm always very, very
Fucking
supportive.
pumped, because you remember that feeling. It's like, man, I was there at one point, now you're in there and you ain't coming
Absolutely.
out. That's
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, speaking of rituals, I love this. What is one of your favorite rituals you love doing before you go out there and act?
Ooh, oh, that's a good one, because I feel like it changes every year.
Yeah.
So one thing I do is I definitely make sure that I try to be better. I always tell myself every year, oh, make sure I get a good meal in before haunt. And every night I feel like I fail in some type of way. But no, this year I'm going to make it a point to get an actual like meal in me, full of protein and good things, not just, you know, like sugary stuff, but no, something that will carry me on through the night. I make sure to hydrate as much as possible. So I make sure to take care of my body first. I always try to get some stretching in because I'm a really physical actor. So if there's a night that I really try to do something ultra physical and I pull something, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, can't do that. So I just really stretch. But it's funny. I feel like those are the only real things I make sure to do, because I also work in the costume department at Netherworld. So I help to get a lot of the actors dressed before the show starts. So I feel, and because you know how it is, like before a show opens, like everything is so chaotic, like everyone's trying to get the show ready. So I feel like I don't really have a proper amount of time to really kind of like sit and zen and go into like a meditation mode before I go out. It's more just like, okay, are these people dressed? Are these people dressed? Oh, we're already open. Okay. Oh, I still have to get myself dressed. Oh, I still have to do this and this. So it's more, I kind of feed off of the chaos though. I use that to really kind of get me pumped up when I see everyone else getting ready. Depending on the character that I'm doing. So yeah, I'll stretch and drink water, but I think the moment I put everything on, I put contacts on, or I put teeth in, or I put a mask on, or just all those things. And then when I get the final pieces of the costume on and then I look at myself in the mirror, then I think that's that moment where it clicks. I'm like, yep, okay, this character, I'm ready to go. I'll do some vocal kind of warm-ups before I head directly either to my spot or outside. And I think it's that moment, I think, despite how chaotic the night has been, or if I had a shitty day, at work or whatever, it's like all that goes away. And you know how it is. Like the moment you're about to step up with a curtain goes up, it's
just time to release it.
It's time to release it. Yeah.
I love that. So, okay. So right now I'm on your Instagram and I'm looking at a picture.
You scroll back far enough. I mean, Laser Tits is there. You might have to go back a few years, but...
I'm gonna check that out for sure. So this mask that you're wearing, like these, is that you? Is that your costume? Or Netherworld's the one with like all the black and stuff.
Yeah, that character Necrotus, that's property of Netherworld. that I think that is their branded character. That's not a personal character of mine.
Okay.
Sad to say, but no, that mask and like all that whole outfit that belongs to the haunt. The only thing that's mine are the like contacts and teeth, and that's it.
That is that a silicone mask?
It is indeed.
Holy shit.
That thing weighed about the same amount as a baby. That was like carrying a newborn baby on my head and neck every single night.
It's what? So like, what's the background for that character? Or is it like when they give you a character to wear, do you have to come up with the personality, or do they like have to like tell you how to act and stuff?
So it depends on the character. That character was the icon character for last year. Mm-hmm. So she already had a backstory of what type of character she was, what her motivations were, who she was in league with. Essentially she was like queen of the awakened entities, so like the dead, vampires, you name it, any dead being, she was kind of like this alien-esque queen character of. So that was basically her backstory, and then each haunted house has its own kind of story of what it is. So she already had that, but as far as like any lines or anything particular like that, there didn't really have anything specific. That I kind of was free to go into my improv training and just kind of, I could.
It's funny. A moment just happened right there. It was funny. I was looking at your mask, the mask when you were talking.
He's scrolling through and he hits the unmute button, so some of the songs to your Instagrams just started playing.
Dude, it scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? And I heard it's your fucking nightmare. And I'm here like, oh shit.
She's like bobbling the phone, all trying to catch it and shit.
I didn't know what was going on. Yeah. I'm afraid to open it back up. Oh gosh, still going. No, but it's such a unique character and it's really cool looking. When I first seen it, I'm like, what the fuck? And that's what really caught my eye, was just like
hitting that mute button caught your eye.
Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. And just like how everything goes into how much work they do and how much work you have to put into it and really develop this character and really portray the characters. You fucking did it. And like, just even in the pictures, I'd love to see how you acted with it. Are you more of like, when it comes to your techniques of acting, what's your favorite type of technique? You said earlier that you were like an aggressive actor. Are you more of like an in your face kind of actor, or are you more actress, or are you more of like, I'm going to sit back and watch you kind of actress?
It all depends on the character. Again, with my acting training, it's like, okay, I look at this character, what, physically what they are, and then I can kind of gauge from there, like, okay, this person's maybe is not as aggressive or in your face or very vocal. Maybe this one's a little bit more silent, but I kind of like that challenge because the way you can scare just by being deadpan silent or not moving very much, there's a way to scare there. And then of course, like that character, I made it very, of course, animalistic, and I would do my screams with that character and just be, very more physical with that character, which I do love doing. I like being very physical, and I would even sprint after people and do all sorts of stuff. But then I have other characters like my Vicky character. I mean, she's a very more humanesque type character. So she's not obviously she's not going to be crouching down or jumping up on things or doing like, stuff like that.
And that was the one holding the lantern, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a made up character. That's one that I did. So that's why I could easily do stuff with her.
She's very dark. And she seems like, what's her story? What story would you put with her?
Well, I mean, she's a very, debutante, very just polite Southern old lady, that was growing up to be a lady of the ball. And then, of course, tragedy happens to her and she is killed in a very sad, tragic accident. But with that, she dies so the town that we have in Netherworld is called Weisberg. So, she dies in the town of Weisberg, but through that, she meets the Collector, who's like our biggest icon ever, and she becomes associates with him. And now she's just a ghoul that likes to walk about the night and make friends with people. And sometimes she'll walk with her little Reaper, which is like her little puppy dog, but it's our big Reaper puppet that's, a very scary looking monster puppet. And, when people get scared, it's just like, why are you scared? I'm just walking around a big old puppy dog. See, he wants to just say hi. So yeah, I find she's a very, of course she looks very scary. She's very ghoulish, but I try to have that contrast. It's like she looks very scary, but she has a very, very calm, very sweet demeanor. But it takes a very special person to make her angry, or someone that might remind her of that person that killed her in her past, or something like that.
So what would be one of your favorite moments that you've had with a guest that you can remember?
Oh man, this is gonna sound schmaltzy as fuck, but I don't care. I honestly, the moments I have with the little kids, because with little kids, first of all, they don't lie. They'll tell it straight to your face, what they think about you, and they don't even care. They have no filter.
They don't.
But when a little kid comes up to you and kind of accepts and embraces you, or they just see you in awe as opposed to just automatically being scared of you, I don't know, like it's one of those moments I'm just like, oh, like, it's just like the scary demeanor kind of goes away, especially if I see just a little kid that, I could tell like, oh no, they're more invested in this. I'll give them a high five. Like I'll let them touch my hand. First of all, I'll kind of draw it back a little bit and be like, oh yeah, see, look, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not going to eat you or things like that. I'll even maybe let them touch my prop that I'm holding. And sometimes if they're into it, I'll like take their hand and we'll go on a walk together and in front of other guests. And the coup de grace, of course, is when they give you a hug.
Yeah.
That's that moment that I have to be like, ooh, no, don't do it. I'm supposed to be scary right now. And their parents are so encouraging. And then when they walk away, they say, thank you. And I'm just like, fuck. Okay. Well,
so it sounds like you're are you a roamer? Do you roam?
Yes, some of the roles that I do. Yes, I do roam, or we call them at Netherworld, we call them lot actors because it's our outside lot that does it. But yes.
Now, when you were in the house, like starting off, and then how did you get the role of being what'd you say, a lot what?
A lot actor.
Lot actor. I almost said lot monster, but I'm like, wait, man, that sounds more like...
No, same thing. We call them that too.
Okay. I was thinking lot lizard for some reason.
This ain't a truck stop.
I almost, my brain, dude. Oh my goodness. I'm still...
Lot lizards, laser tits. I see what you're going with over here, man.
I'll do it. Or even a truck stop attendant. Like, I'll do like a little redneck truck stop attendant, like, oh, ready to gas up now? What was that?
Now, like, how did you feel of getting that opportunity to interact with the guests before they get into the haunt?
I mean, of course, it was weird because, growing up, going to Netherworld and seeing these lot monsters, and you kind of put people that you see doing that on a pedestal, so to speak, I feel, because a lot of them they see so, I don't know, you could tell that they're so free, and they're so just in their elements. They know no fear, and there's kind of like almost a celebrity. You're just like, oh man, I wish I could be that, or that just looks so cool, or that person's just really killing it. And in your mind, you think, oh man, I wish I could do that. There's no way I could. But I don't know. I think after my first year, when obviously in that first year, I really kind of found myself. And I did other characters. I did witches. I did. I'm trying to think what other characters I did. I did so many characters during my first year, but I think it was when I got to be a witch, it was actually a character that would speak to people as they were coming inside the house. And I had like a little microphone, and of course I just went all out. I was just like, like I really was just like, oh, but I went all out, and I just did my thing, and they take notice, like the casting and the crew and the people. I mean, they go walk around throughout the haunt, so they'll kind of observe actors and see what they're doing. And I guess they noticed what I was doing. And they thought that that was good enough to be a character that was going to be out in the lot the next year. And I remember when I came in for my rehire interview for my second season, they mentioned what characters they'd like me to be. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But then when they mentioned being outside, of course, I was like, wait, what?
You said
And
what?
the dumpster, you want me to be outside? It's only my second year. What? And they were just like, well, yeah, no, try out this character, see how it works. So my first lot character, it was a dryad, which is, a tree demon spirit, which I have some photos of that on my Instagram as well. And I mean, it was everything, I thought was fun working at Netherworld, but even more.
Yeah.
And I really found like, oh, this, obviously you can, it's just a different type of acting, but one that I think I really thrived in and one that I really enjoyed. So first night that I was going to be this character, one of my good friends who still works at the Haunt, Mackenzie, shout out to Mackenzie. I mean, she really took me under her wing, and I still call her my lot partner actor, one of my favorites, because we were dryads together. So she had done it the previous year, so she was just like, oh, like, well, okay, well, here's how to make your teeth, here's how to get all the outfit on, here's like some pointers about being outside, here's this and this. I mean, she really just helped me, just with all the basics of what it's like to act outside versus inside. But I didn't, and of course that first moment you go outside and you're surrounded by people and there's no like boo hole to go back into. You're out there and
you're free.
Yeah, you're free, but also it's just like, oh wow, I have to do like a 360 to
yes
you have to check around.
Yeah,
it was intimidating. Of course I was very intimidated, but again, Mackenzie, she really just helped me to find my stead, and I was able to, I saw how she was interacting with people, and I was like, okay, and I was kind of using her as well as the other lot monsters to see how they interact with the people, to interact with others. And I mean, I just by example, they were all great examples, and it was from there that I really learned, what it was like to be not just a lot monster, but a good lot monster, a good lot character actor.
Yeah.
So
no, that's such a cool thing, because now, like before you started, you didn't really know anybody, and now since you've been there for a while, here you are, and you're improving every time you go out there. You're always coming up with different lines or different body languages and stuff, and it really shows how to be a haunter itself. Now one thing I definitely want to ask is, what does fear mean to you now compared when you started?
Oh man. Well, in terms of like as an actor, or just to me in general?
Both.
Both, yeah. I guess, I mean, to me, I always thought, at least to me, fears, it's all about the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even as an actor, I've learned too that's to really get the great scares for people, that you have to incorporate that as well. People are always going to be scared by what they don't understand or don't know. And again, from my experience, I've learned the greatest scares come from just the unexpected or the unknown moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you catch a person in their first moment, or one of the great challenges is, the longer I'm with a patron, or they've seen me multiple times throughout the lot, but I can find a way to still scare them even though they've seen me already multiple times, or they've seen, how I sound like, or things like that. But it's about finding those unexpected moments, or figuring out what makes someone take. It's all psychological.
Yes.
It's fear is psychological at its core.
Yeah, and it's adrenaline too. It's so fascinating on what you can do with so much fear. And it's just like not even just the fear aspect, it's the entertaining aspect. There's so much that you can bring to the table without even trying anymore. And I love that aspect of fear, because like, Steve and I I portray a lot of different characters that I've came up with, and a long time ago it was just a clown. I was always a clown, but then one day I was like, you know what, I want to try something different. I want to do something that I've never done before, and that was to be a silent character. And I am very, very vocal, and I was like, man, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this. and I developed a fun little way to stalk people and just watch them from a distance. And I would approach them, and like there was a person that we used to hang out with. He naturally did this, but he always never made eye contact when he talked to me. And I always thought that was fucking weird.
Yeah.
And it bothered me.
Like, even
because
if we were just hanging out, he did that.
and it was just like, it's something that he just done his whole entire life. And when the way he was talking to me, and I'm like, dude,
I'm over here.
look at me. Am I boring you? Like, what's happening? And like, I can tell like he's listening, but in a way, it kind of gave me some like creepy vibes. And I'm like, I'm going to utilize that in my character, but only without talking. So like, if someone comes up and tries to talk with me and stuff, I'm just going to never look at you. I'm going to acknowledge you, but I'm never going to look at you. And it worked.
I like it because when we're out there, everybody asks me, they'll nudge me even when I'm in character, they'll nudge me like, hey, what the hell's this dude's problem? He's an asshole.
It's not because I'm an asshole. I know you're there. I'll find you, but I'll acknowledge you later. But I utilize that because our haunt is fucking massive.
Yeah, our midway's huge.
And and it's not just like a normal midway. I mean, it's
just spaced out over the entire park. And I mean, again, the park itself has 6 haunts. So we're running around, and there's only usually 4 to 5 of us that are roamers. So we got a whole park to run just to do what we want. And then half the time, if it's a slower night, when we only have like maybe 2,000 people there, we run in the lines too. We'll go through the queue lines too.
Go to the queue lines. Sometimes I'll go through the haunts.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fun. Hey, speaking of that, have you ever had like a guest drag you through the haunt? Just
I
there it is.
don't drag through the entire haunt, but maybe it's because I'm a kind-hearted person in general. I might walk with a guest that maybe I've take it to, like, oh, here, like, I'll take you to the haunt, like, come with me, I'll give you a personal, like, I'll take you right up here, or maybe someone that's a bit skittish, or I know someone that's maybe not, they're not so sure. I really kind of, yeah, like you said, maybe less scary, but more entertaining. I try to be more entertaining or more silly, just try to be like, oh, hey, like, it's fun. It's like, it's not all of it is drop your pants, make you, shit, you're scary. Like, we're still here to entertain you, so I think once I kind of go from that angle, a lot of people, they feel more comfortable with like, okay, they know it's not real and they know that not all that's going to happen. So, yeah, I have led people like up to like the very like entrance door inside, but no one that's like dragged through the entire, not yet.
Yeah, those are some fun moments. I love that because like there's times where it's like it's not with my silent character Mortis at all. It's mainly with my clown. For some reason, people are just attracted to clowns in so many different ways. It makes me sick. But like it's sometimes, there's moments where I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll go with you, and then I'm dreading every mile that I walk in this haunt because you
meet some weird people.
Oh my God. The people that I listen, like it's for some reason the older women just need help. And like, it's like, I'm there, I'm having fun, I'm doing my thing. And then, the older ladies, they're like a few drinks in, they're having a great time. And then like halfway through the trail, I'm like, bro, like I'm about to.
By the end of the night, we're going to need therapy.
Well, I'm going to need therapy, and I'm about to fucking like hit a charge with this lady or something because like it's just so hard to leave. It's so awkward sometimes, but it's a great time. And it's memories where I'm like, all right, so now I know if you want me to come through a haunt, I ain't gonna do it because I don't want you to fondle me no more. Oh God, I hate that so much.
Book talk is really, it made people, more comfortable with showing that they're clearly attracted to, not very conventional things.
Yeah.
Because likewise, of course, because I've portrayed characters that, I guess you could call them more like scary, pretty, or pretty scary. Like they're clearly. Yeah, they're scary, but they're clearly the hot characters or something like that, like our little fire brides or something like that. And with that, of course, I'll have men of all ages, doing the same thing, like trying to grope or trying to, say the most crude, just things to me, like thinking that it'll work or thinking that they can, get my number afterwards. And it's always hilarious. And I learned to just say the most, brutal things, but in character to shut them down.
Like you, all right, you want an answer? I got an answer for you.
Oh yeah. It's just like, oh, that's cute. Well, no, over here. Or if it's a teenager, it's like, where's your mom? Don't you have to, like, isn't your curfew soon? Or when's your ride gonna come here to pick you up? You clearly can't drive yourself home. So
Let me walk you to your car, and then I'll expose them in front of their parents.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's just like, oh, you know what your son's into now? Like, oh, well, here you go. Or, oh,
have you ever heard of BDSM? Like, dude, we hear some crazy shit, and the teenagers today, they got some potty mouths.
And then the stuff they say to you, it's just like, do you not realize who you're talking to? Like, I tell everybody, I'm the nicest clown there is, but I'm the biggest asshole in person. My character, you're going to come up to me literally, and like, I tell the story all the time. I had these 2 teenage boys. They saw this older woman. She was probably in her late 30s, early 40s, and she was a fairly good-looking woman. She was drinking, but yet these kids, they didn't understand she was older. They thought, she was younger, and they were like, oh, you won't go talk to her. Why? Okay, in character. I'm in character. I was like, okay, why won't I go talk to her? Oh, you're too scared. Junior, it sounds like you're too scared, but I tell you what, if you really want me to go talk to her for you, I'll do that. They still act like I wouldn't do it. Watch this. So I walk over and I talk, and I was like, how's it going? And this lady's like, how are you doing? And again, she's had a couple drinks. And I said, hey, you see them kids over there? Yeah. They're checking you out. They dared me to come over here and talk to you. They're too scared to. So let's have some fun with this. And she's like, I'm down. So needless to say, hey, boys, come here. She wants to meet you. I mean, I'm yelling across the park, and everybody's like staring at these kids. I mean, it's funny. When you got several thousand people walking around a park and some chick, that's half lit is yelling at these teenage boys, I mean, it embarrassed them bad.
Those are some fun moments right there.
Yeah. And the funny thing is after they got scared and ran off, I'm like, well, I did my job. And I'm like, walking off. She grabbed me by my jacket. She goes, where are you going? I was like, I did my job. She's like, no, sit down and have a drink. And I was like, deuces. And she's like, what? Are you too young? I was like, sweetie, I said, I'm old enough, I promise you. And she's like, no, you're not. I usually grow my facial hair a little bit longer, and it's usually white. So anyhow, she acts like I don't know. I don't know if you run in this or not. Little side note. People think that you must be 14 years old to work at a haunt. Lady, it's like I told this chick, I was like, lady, we have people here that are 60 years old that work here and act. And she's like, nuh-uh. Yeah, it's a hobby. I mean, literally, and I told her, like, I'm 40 years old, chick. And I said, yeah. And she's like, no, you're not. Okay. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I rolled back my chin real quick and, let my hair come out a little bit. And I needed to drain the sweat anyways, because I had a puddle in my mask anyways. So the sweat's pouring out. And she's like, oh, you are older. She goes, well, that might be better for me anyways. I was like, damn, I can't get away from this chick.
There's some stuff you just got to, can't say. I mean, I don't know. Now, a few more questions. Some fun ones, some deep thought ones.
Uh-oh.
What does legacy mean to you? And what is your goal that you're going to try to do once your haunt career is over?
Oh, boy. Well, I guess a good example, like now, whenever I see new actors that go out into the lot, one, I'm always excited because I love seeing new people, well, one, get the chance that I had and, get that feeling as well. But also, I've realized I love being a mentor. I love just giving them, basically doing to them what my friend Mackenzie did to me. Like, I want them to feel the freedom and to feel, like they can be open to being creative and, making the characters their own, but still having a good time. Obviously wanting them to feel safe. I want them to know, like, hey, here are like the, areas if you need to take a break or someone's like harassing you, like you can go off here, or, something happens, come to one of us. Like, I really try to lay the groundwork and try to make it apparent to any new actor that, obviously this is great, but don't feel like you can't ask for help, or that,
Yeah.
you know, if something gets overwhelming, like, it's okay. We've all been there. Or if
Yes.
something bad happens, like, don't feel like it's all your fault.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess being a mentor, I guess, is what I would equate to as far as legacy. I would want people to know and at least think, you know, at least, you know, if I was able to help out an actor in some small way, or they, you know, if they hear me, they're like, oh yeah, she helped me with this, or, oh, I really liked her because, you know, she helped me feel this way. I would feel happy. If I never acted or haunted again, that would be it for me, and I would be okay with that.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, being a mentor is like very important because it's like, I mean, you're looked up to when you don't even realize you're being looked up to, and it's something that you hold because of all the experience and all the knowledge that you have throughout the years of haunting. And then once you get like a noob that comes in and they don't really know what to do, I mean, you either can walk away and just let them figure it out, or you can be that person to guide them to be the best.
You see that porta potty over there, kid? I want you to go in there and wait for the next person to open it.
They're the guinea pigs.
No, I've done that before. I will say to, like, I've said to some people that were like walking with me, I'm like, oh yeah, the porta potty's over there. Watch this, and I'll go over and do a thing with them, and of course everyone laughs about it.
I love
Oh
that.
yeah,
We've done it.
Oh yeah.
We've literally, there was 3 of us. We crammed all 3 of us in a porta potty, and like he got behind me, and then there was me and another big guy in the front, and we closed the door and we would wait, and we would like slowly kind of peer out the little cracks to see who was coming. People like, yeah, I'll be back in a minute, bro. Have a beer in their hand. They'd open the door and we'd be like, we'd smile
Do you
and didn't
come here
say
often?
nothing. And that they would like, they'd go speechless and go numb and start walking backwards. Well, one night the owner came through and he did it. He opened the door. He just gave us this look. That was good, but get the fuck out of the porta potties. I was like, okay.
Those moments are great.
Oh,
one
I
of
love
our
it.
one of our slider actors, they'll do a kind of a shtick with each other. Like, one pretends to get stuck in our trash cans, and then he'll like kind of do a turtle kind of crawl. So he'll like go on his fours, but the trash can's still on his ass, and he'll kind of just walk around with it, trying to pretend to be stuck with it. And we're all trying our best to get it off of him. Or he'll just sit in the trash can and we'll roll him around the lot, and it's just, yeah, I love, that's why I love him so much. It's just seeing the looks of people, either of laughter or disgust or anything. But again, it's all about entertainment. It's like, it might not necessarily scare you, but did you get your money's worth with your ticket? Damn right you did.
Yeah, you did. It's the memories that you create, especially as like a haunt actor itself. And it's like, a lot of people don't understand that you really just, you're creating a story for yourself. It's not about going out there and having fun, and it's literally just, you're going out there and you're being yourself. Nobody's judging you. Nobody's making fun of you. You're literally just out there in this fucking crazy world, and you're entertaining these random people that pay for this weird thing called fear or entertainment or just so much stuff. And you, like, sometimes, like, you just sit there and you realize something. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, well, how did I get here? Like, what, like, why am I, like, why am I here? Like, this is such a cool little moment. And you feel important. You feel so good about yourself, because it's like, haunting just makes you feel so great in so many ways. It can lead you down so many paths that you have no idea that's coming. Like with Steve and I, when we started the Dark Carousel Podcast, we did not know what we were doing. We still don't know what the fuck we're doing. But you know what? People are loving it. And I don't know. I know why. But I also don't know why at the same time. But I don't want to ask that question, why, because I'm not ready for that yet. And I love that aspect of, like you said earlier, the unknown. I don't want to know. I just want to just keep doing it because I love doing it, and I can tell that you love doing it. You're a haunter, and that's great, and it's leading you down a path that you love and that you enjoy, and that's something that any individual that goes out there and puts on a mask and makeup, that is something that you enjoy, and it is your job to show it to the world. And I love that. That's one of the greatest things. Now, one of the last questions I want to ask you, and it is very, very, very important, I ask everybody, what does haunting mean to you, and what has it done for you?
Oh man, if I could just like sound clip everything you just said before and put that like on blast, like honestly, you pretty much nailed it on the head with what being a haunter means. Yeah, it's being yourself, but in a way that you never could before. It's like an exaggeration of yourself, but one with no limits, and just being able to really go out into the world and just yeah, it's man. Now that I'm trying to think about it, it's just like
It's a question. It's a question I love asking because like a lot of the like actors and actresses that we've spoke to, they always kind of get stuck, or they always go with like the cliche answer and stuff, and it's not cliche, it's the truth, and it is a very, very hard answer, a hard question to answer, but like you said, it's, you can be yourself, and it's you, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, it's who you are. And if you're happy for who you are, then you are a haunter. And that's it. I mean, plain and simple. And if nobody accepts that, okay. Well, guess what? I'm still a haunter. And I'm still going to be a haunter.
exactly. Yeah.
And I
Well,
love
and
it.
it's clear we're all collectively here because we enjoy the spirit of what the season brings to the world and what it does for us internally. And we know that this is our favorite time of the year, and the fact that we can all come together collectively and yeah, be ourselves at 100% with relatively not as much judgment as the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But the fact that in some instances we can get paid to do this, I mean, there's no other, what other job allows you to do something like that? I mean, I can't really think of many. So
Yeah.
when people still ask, like, why do you still do it? Or even if, it's like, of course I don't get paid $1 million. But
Don't worry about why I do it.
Take my hand. Let me
Exactly.
show you. I've tried to do that so many times to so many people that like are in my circle, and they're like, "So what do you do?" Let me show you. And I show them, and I take them out there with me, and they're like, it's always out in the night. Bro, I don't know if I can do this no more. Like, dude, my voice is gone. Like, dude, fuck this shit. It's like, yeah, well, dude, I've been doing it for a while. And I love that. It is such a great feeling to, hear everybody's story. And I bet there's tons more down the road for sure. And we would love to eventually, like maybe in the middle of the season, do like a recap to see how everybody's doing. Because that's more stories, and then we can talk about our stories. You can talk about your stories, and it just makes it more, I don't know, feels good, and more entertaining. Because there's moments that are not even here yet that you're going to experience, and I think those are important to hear. 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm always, that's the thing. People ask like, oh, don't you ever get bored of this? Never. Not once have I ever been bored with any night that I haunt, or people asking me about it. Like, oh, don't you get tired of people asking all the same things? No, I don't, because it's something that I'm so enthralled with, and something that just fuels me in a way that nothing else in the world does. So for me, it will never become tiresome or boring or any of those things.
Good.
So yeah, I think even if I'm 90 years old, and just walking around in a chair, like I will still be talking about this, and still have a big grin on my face.
Yeah,
So
and keep at it and don't stop. I just said, wherever you go,
even 90, I'll still be haunting at 90. I'll just use the walker as a
throwing
prop.
mothballs at people. I take it.
Here, you guys want some candy?
Little butterscotch
Yeah,
candies.
little butterscotch. Yeah.
It's kind of stale, but it still tastes good.
Yeah.
Well, before we let you go, do you have any questions for us or at all?
Well, fun fact. So I know you both mentioned your clown characters. Can you believe it? I have actually never been a clown. My entire career, I have never done a clown character.
Never say never.
Yeah.
I was about to say yeah, but as of right now, I have never been a clown character, which you would think at this point I have. But maybe it's waiting for the right moment. Yeah. I feel like certain staple characters, there will be a moment in time.
Now,
that
before you become a clown, be warned, it is addicting.
Yes.
Because it's you got to think a clown is a bipolar entity where it can do anything. You can release the laughs. You can release anything. You can be a smartass. You can be There's a clown is a universal character. It can be whatever it wants to be, and that I don't know why I chose to be a clown. But I think the fact that it's so open and so wide, and it's not necessarily easy to be a clown because it's not all about laughs and giggles, guys. It's about how you really show yourself. Are you a fucking clown? Prove it. Like, prove it. Do something nasty.
Tell
like
me a joke.
Yeah, tell me a joke. I was about to say the bad joke, but I did not say that. Not on not on this. That would get us fucking banned. But other than that, yeah, I appreciate you taking time out of your day and doing this for us. It really, really. You're on the fucking list now. You were literally locked in. There you are. This is it's a cool moment to just experience. You have anything for her, Steve?
She's got to nail into the pole.
Yeah.
She's been laser tits. Now she's been on the Dark Carousel Podcast.
Yeah, man. Well, cool. Well, if you have any other questions or anything, let us know. Instagram's always open. I'm up 24 hours out of the day because I never sleep because, what the fuck's it
Carousel
called?
never stops spinning.
Yeah, it never does. And Jesus, it's exhausting, but it's so fun. But other than that, cool. Awesome.
Well, I can't thank you both enough. I mean, this is obviously just a real honor for me. And yeah, any chance that I can get to talk to other haunters in the industry, I'm always very happy and giddy about. So yeah, I mean, all I can say is thank you both so much for having me. And anytime that, you want to check in, whether during season or as I'm getting my makeup on or
there you go.
anything like that, I'll be happy to.
What do you guys want? I'm busy.
I'm trying to help stitch in somebody.
I'm trying to put this contact in. Can't you see it hanging?
Leave me the fuck alone. And that was Kate.
And that's the show.
Like, what do you want? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. And other than that, stay spooky, stay classy.
Absolutely. And happy haunting season to everyone. It's coming up fast.
Yes, it is.
We're getting
Cool.
for it.
All right. Well, take it easy, and we'll see you on the flip side.
All right. See ya.
Awesome. Thank you both. Bye.
See ya. Bye. The fuck? Did I just say flip side?
On the flip side.
Am I fucking born in
On
the
the
80s?
flip
I'll see you
side.
on the flip side, girl.
I'll see you on the flip
What
side.
the fuck did I just say, dude? I am so tired.
don't know.
Other than that, guys, dude, that was Kate Biddle. Kate Biddle from Netherworld. Guys, go check her out. She is a lot monster. I almost said lot lizard on accident.
You got
again.
it.
But laser tits. She was laser tits, and now she portrays an amazing actor in a lot another world, and she got to nail the pole. That's a cool tradition. That's a really cool tradition. I think, like, down the road, if you ever become, that person at like a haunt, if you know what I'm talking about, I think we should start a tradition to bond more with like the people and be like, yo, dude, check it out, dude.
I gave up on that.
Let's just nail it. Not the nail on the thing because that's
I know.
Netherworlds, but
Yeah, I know.
more of like
I know what you're saying, but I just don't think that it's ever going to happen.
maybe like you and I would like open a haunt. There we go. Here's a question. If Mr. Snags and Mr. Sweet, I don't know why I said Mr. Snags, if we have ever opened a haunt, would you guys ever join us? it would be fucking.
Remember, I'm a nice clown. I'm an asshole person.
Yeah. One person shows up. I'm here for the interview.
Fuck you.
And it's just like the haunted house is like one of them like plastic little houses.
Dude, I'm telling you what. The skids I pulled off that truck today, man, those were some hefty ass skids, man. We could have built a fucking castle with them bitches. We could have started something with them things.
That'd be cool. Well, guys, again, that was Kate Biddle from Georgia, and she works at Netherworld. Guys, go check her out. Her Instagram, dude, I'm so fucking tired. Her Instagram tag, go shoot her a follow and watch her stories and stuff. It's Hey Biddle Diddle. Hey Biddle Diddle, and she's doing it. She's fucking kicking ass. Her work is amazing. She's pursuing so much in her life, and you know what? Proud of you for that. Keep it up. She's a fucking haunter, guys.
Yep.
And I love that. And I just love you guys.
Yep.
Other than that, guys, thank you so much, Kate. We really do appreciate your time and love hearing your story. But on to the next, which is Freak Skinny, guys. Fucking Vax. Ooh! I cannot wait to talk to that man. He's gonna have some amazing stories. The guy's great, and he's fucking tall, and he's bald. I said it. Say something, but he's cool. He's fucking cool. His zombie character is absolutely insane. Other than that, man.
One more quick shout out to our sponsors, Land of Illusion.
I was gonna start off with Frankenfuel.
Well, I did Land of
Land of Illusion in Middletown, Ohio, guys. Go check it out at www.landofillusion.com and check us out. September 5th is when we open, and we're open Fridays and Saturdays. Gates open at, what is it, 6:30?
6:37.
6:30, 7 o'clock, and we're open up till 1 a.m., guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want to check out the tickets, go check it out at www.landofillusion.com. And again, guys, we're open September 5th. And a big old shout out to Frankenfuel, guys. If you haven't been franked up, you need to go to frankenfuel.com/DCP to get your cans now. And trust me, guys.
If you forgot, it's right there at the bottom of the
They
screen.
are fucking delicious. They are by far the delicious. My favorite is zero sugar, but I can't have sugar because sugar really like just hurts me.
It hurts you.
It does. It gives me some heartburn.
Gives you some crack.
It's not crack. It's heartburn. Indigestion.
Yeah. Yep. All right. And that's the show.
Other than that, no, guys, we do appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Kate, for coming on. And other than that, guys, that is Mr. Sweets. My name is Snags, and you guys stay spooky, stay classy, and this carousel never stops spinning.
See you guys.
This ride on the Dark Carousel may be over, but the horrors are far from done. The next nightmare is just around the corner.